Hey everyone, this is a video of the North Star Mining Museum. It was just a last minute little adventure we went on, and I got a lot of pictures and a couple videos. It's not really great quality, so I'm gonna try to fix that by putting some music over the pictures, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about some of the pictures, like the stuff that we do know, and the audio that was in the building was not the greatest, so I'm going to try to talk over that when we can, and hopefully you like it. So all this equipment that you can see here outside was used by the miners during the gold rush in like the 1850s, mid 1800s. And in the Pelton water wheel was used to make energy, and it was powered by water from here, the Wolf Creek, and it was hooked up to an air compressor, and the air was used by the miners to power their drills to drill out the rocks and ore and gold from the mine shafts. So we walked down this little walkway here. It was pretty steep, but it was fine. The carts here, or man skips, I guess they were called, are at the exact angle that they were when the miners would get in them and ride down to the mine shaft. A 72-degree angle, and they would ride in it for a mile underground, or 200 feet short of a mile underground, and then it would come back up and it would haul down timbers and their equipment and stuff that they needed for mining that day. I walked in, there was a bunch of exhibits and like mannequins dressed like old miners. They had like a little assay office and an old blacksmith display and a mineral sample display and an old what do you call that, cannonball vault safe?
Cannonball vault.
Yeah, the cannonball vault. As a former bank employee, I can just imagine how terrible that would be.
A big old gold bar replica.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the vault. So, anyways, then by the time we could actually like look at all of this stuff, the man started making the machines run, and so we had to kind of hurry up and get down there, and it made this noise.
So yeah, we came up into this next level, and it was just, there's so many things up here to see. Different types of Pelton water wheels, washing machines, dioramas,
the dynamite packing machine,
so
the bellow thing.
So many different things up here.
Yeah.
Grills. We'll go into a little bit more detail. This guy was showing, this is our first automatic washing machine with a Pelton water wheel attached to it. It would spin and it would churn your laundry in there and get it clean, I guess. I bet you that was a big, cool thing back in the day. So yeah, this machine here is what they use for packing dynamite. He said that they were blowing up way too many people shipping it, and the government said they couldn't ship dynamite anymore. So they came up with this setup where they would pack it on site, and they would, pack their dynamite in there with this machine. And he's illustrating how it works as you turn it on, and then you take the tube and stick it in there. Those little rods would pack it in there. And yeah, luckily he's only using sawdust. So it would hold the stick, and then those little rods would come down and pack it in there and fill up your sticks. So the bellow here, this is that big bellow, and it's double-sided, so it pumps in both directions. When you lift it, it's like a continual flow of air. And he said this is what would pump for the miners. There were so many different things in here, like kitchen gadgets and all these things from back then. And look at the vacuum cleaner hanging on the wall. Cheese grater, pastry cutters, cherry stoners. There's just so much things in here. You could spend all day looking at just all the little odd gadgets. Little cups, primitive looking tools. Or primitive compared to nowadays. There was a lot of stuff in there. It's crazy that so much stuff survived for so long. But they don't make it like they used to.
They don't. I bet you, however that vacuum works right there, you could probably still plug it in and still work. If you want to use that big green thing hanging on the wall as a vacuum, you probably still could.
Yeah, it probably still sucks.
It probably does. Old register.
Mm-hmm.
A sash drill, whatever that is.
Molding planer. So many things. And this thing was, they said they had to have some kind of lube or something had to be evenly distributed, so they made this just so it'd be a steady flow of fluid. These are the old drills that the miners used. A lot of variations of different styles and brands. I mean, they're just huge, heavy-duty iron.
And that's what they hooked the air to?
Yeah.
From the Pelton wheel? The Pelton wheel made the air?
Yep.
Okay.
And those are all different drill bits. And a lot of them look brand new still. And there's a multitude of different things in these old boxes. And there's just display case after display case of all these different old things.
Yeah.
Drills, hand drills, lanterns, a lunchbox.
Yeah. A miner's lunchbox, and then
Candle holder.
Yeah, and his hat with the light on it.
Yeah, the lamp, and they actually would hold fuel in it and light it.
Yeah.
Walk around.
A fire on your head.
Mm-hmm. This little candle holder for inside the mine. They'd nail that to the wall and put a candle in it.
Yeah. And
then all these different Pelton wheels. Someone donated their collection when they died, so that's what all these other little ones are. They're all set up to hook up to a garden hose.
Yeah.
They were set up in different variations. Some of them had grinding stones on it, so the water would turn it so they could use the grinding stone.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat, all the different things. And we kind of had to hurry, so we were rushing through it because we only had an hour and 15 minutes or so from the time we got there.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, if you did nothing else, you had to watch this video, and it was only 5 minutes, but it turns out that it was actually 11 minutes.
mm-hmm.
And we had to watch it. That's what he said. It's the only thing you can do. So we did that, and yeah.
These are all the different Pelton wheels that were donated. There's gears and stuff, old first aid kit hanging on the wall.
And apparently, according to you, this is a very hands-on museum. You can touch all this stuff. Me? I don't touch it. I don't know what it is. It's old.
And then when this diorama was really cool, like there was all these switches on there. Like I don't even know how many there was. And it turned on the campfire there. You can see it blinking. It turned on mine shafts and moved little people. There's a little miner inside there. It was working. And it was kind of a game to flick the switch and figure out what it did. Not all of it worked, but most of it.
Yeah. A little waterfall in the background.
Yeah, that was cool. There's a bear in there somewhere, I think. Yeah, you can see the waterfall turning. There was a miner was panning for gold. His little pan was moving. Yeah, there was all kinds of different little things. It was
There's a little horse in the back.
the water wheel. So when we got up, we were leaving, and then we were looking at all these old cable pulleys. And so these were idler pulleys where the cables would go around, and it would, for a full length of pulley, whether it be the tram cars or whatever, the cable goes around it, and it would let it go back so it could pull the device up or whatever they're pulling. And the cable would lay in the middle of that so it couldn't fall off. And so there's all kinds of different variations and sizes, and yeah, it would go over it and allow the cable to spin or be reeled back and forth, like to this cart here. So there's you'll see the cables hooked on the end of it, and it loops around, and then they'd put something there, and then it has a bunch of cable clamps that would hold the cable together, keep it from coming apart. And then that way, that's how they would make their connection to the cable. And then it would go from that point up over the pulley and then back to whatever winch was pulling it up and down. And that's how they made it work. So we use the same kinds in the sawmills for various different operations. And then we were walking down this way because we found there was a lot of items in the back. And my wife was in awe at our truck sitting there.
Yeah. I like it. She's pretty.
And then we saw that they have this old monitor sitting here. This is the water cannon they call the monitors. And it had a box there they would fill full of rocks to help offset the weight so they could move it around easy with the guy standing there. So we're going to let you guys finish out the rest of this video with the original recording. It sounded pretty good out here in this section. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll see a lot more to come. And if you ever get out this way, this is a really cool place for you guys to check out. This is all free out here. They only take donations, so have a good time, bring the kids, check out a bunch of old mining equipment because it's probably not going to be around forever. Thank you. Have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just thinking I'm supposed to be back here because there's a thing.
Well, this is no parking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a double.
Yeah, see, you can go across the bridge there. I think is the walking trail.
Well, there's that bridge and then the one over there.
Oh, okay. Well, the trail is back there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no gate on it. You can just walk over. Like, this is all these. Yeah, so you're packing all of them.
Okay.
And that's a cable pole. See, it's got the hand lever on it, so you have to four those.
That thing right there?
See the band on the outside of it, that thing? That's the brake.
Okay, wait, hold on. The band
Yeah,
is, look at my camera. Is that thing?
No, that's the motor.
Oh.
That's a band that goes around the wheel. You tighten it. That's the brake.
Okay. Oh, it's close.
That's the motor. Electric motor.
This thing right here is the motor?
Like that way. There. That's the electric motor. See that?
And it goes in there?
That would be up against those splines.
Okay.
Turn.
Okay.
It's a really good match right there, which they're not even touching, but they would be mated together to spin.
Okay. We're gonna walk out in the sunshine?
Yeah, just do it.
Okay. Ranch 17.
That was in Marysville.
That's one of those things that what's his name's bought, right?
Yeah.
Two of?
Dredging the Yuba River from 1903 to 1968. Yeah, look how big that bucket is. That's way bigger than what's his name's. Tony Beats.
Yeah, that's who I met.
That's a big plunger pump. So literally, this thing spins and it lifts that up and down, and it makes water pressure.
Huh.
And I don't know what that is. A flotation cell.
And this is a flotation cell.
Yeah, I don't know what it does though.
This machine was used to produce a high-grade concentrate.
You see the trail. There's another monitor. Yeah, that was a big one. There's the nozzle. That's a smaller version.
That's for when you had to move a boulder and to get in the cracks. And this is for we're just taking out hillsides.
Yeah. Pretty neat. And then you just off the stone right there.
That had the cannonballs in it.
Yeah.
Well, now we're gonna have to go to the Miners Foundry.
Present Safeway lot in Grass Valley.
The what?
Present Safeway lot in Grass Valley.
Crazy. It's the old Safeway.
Yeah, this mill occupies the present Safeway grocery lot in downtown Grass Valley by Highway 49. Each standard 1,700 pounds and about 90 pounds in the mill. There's a picture here of they're still standing after they tore the building down.
So each one of these came down and smushed rocks. And then they
Under there.
took the rocks. Yeah, from under there. And they-
That's how it sat at the end and after they tore the building down because they weighed 1,700 pounds.
And then they, what's this?
Here's
Somebody's shoes and backpack. Okay. Weird. But then they put them in the crushed rock and the carts
Yeah.
and took it
Break it
to,
down more, and then sometimes if it wasn't fine enough, they'd put it in one of these and break it down even further.
yeah. And then they took it to the assay office. No, to the guy who makes the buttons.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then they took it to the assay office,
run
right?
it through the cyanide process and all that.
Yeah. Crazy talk.
And these are big wheels. The belts would spin like this. This is an old wooden wheel.
Mm-hmm.
That's even older, and they went to like the metal wheel. So that was an old wooden one. The belt would go around that. And spin, you know, that's what would spin it. See how that shaft goes straight through. Yeah, man, we're coming. Okay.
Don't lock us in.